And head back to school. Dr. Cheryl Schaefer joins us today with back to school health tips for kids and parents. And Dr. Schaefer, let's start with the importance of vaccinations, right? Want to be up to date before you send them off on Monday.
Absolutely, and most schools will require that your children have certain vaccinations at certain ages. Different ages get different vaccinations, so take your child, go see the pediatrician, make sure they're up to date and have all the right vaccinations, not only to protect your child, but to protect other children.
Yeah, and I would sure sometimes it's good just to go and have, a general checkup before you, send them off.
It is. We're getting late into the summer now, but don't postpone it. If you haven't gotten your child in for their annual well child check, go ahead and make the appointment, do it now. A lot of kids will need sports physicals to play in extracurricular activities. My recommendation is you're there, just get the well child check and you can get the paper for the sports physical filled out while you're there, but go ahead and make that appointment for a full well child check.
Yeah, and it makes it easier, like you said, kind of a 2-for-1. Get it all done at once. Moms, that makes it much easier. Another thing I know I'm going to struggle with this is to get back to the routine. It's summer, they've been staying up late. I think we're all a little lax on things, but how do we, if we have a week until things start kind of, on Monday, how do we get back into that routine?
Start going to bed, send them to bed 15 minutes earlier each night until you get back to their normal school year bedtime.
Okay.
Love the video with the parents. It's a happy time of year for parents to send those kids back to school and get them out of the house after the summer. But let's think about what they need and get them back on a routine. Planning every night for school is less stressful for your child. So if you get everything organized.
Forget the child, less stressful for you.
Less stressful for you in the morning. That's right.
Running around getting everything ready. Just as far as sleep, any mom knows when your children are sleep deprived, they can become little monsters, if you will. But scientifically, it's very important that they get sleep. Is there a recommended amount or anything like that?
It is. Younger children need more than older children, but typically you're looking at 9 to 11 hours a night. So younger kids, 11 hours a night. Older kids, teenagers, you're looking at 9 to 10.
Okay, so that 7 a.m. start.
It's a lot. Yeah, you don't want them falling asleep in class.
For sure. Yeah. Nutrition, packing lunches, or just giving them breakfast, obviously the most important meal of the day. What are your suggestions?
Protein, yogurt. I would recommend a Greek yogurt with higher protein levels in the morning. Boiled eggs are great because you can fix those and have a few days worth in the refrigerator, send them off with a boiled egg if they're catching the bus.
And why protein? Does the energy when you get the protein last longer than say if you had a bagel? Or
you feel fuller longer, so they're not getting hungry in class. It's good brain food to have protein. And fiber also will make you feel fuller longer, so if you take some nice Greek yogurt, put some granola, or there are some healthy-ish cereals on the market.
I know, they all have so much sugar, right?
Right.
Okay, so protein for the morning. Any other tips that you have just in general for making the school year go easier for us?
I think it's important. We often don't realize that school is stressful for our kids too.
Yeah.
And especially for older children, they can really feel it. There are lots of peer pressure. One of the great things about extracurricular activities is that kids who do participate in those are less likely to get in trouble at school. They're more likely to have better grades because oftentimes they do have to have a certain GPA before they can participate. They make friends on the team, so they're socially better off and psychologically better off. But even younger kids who are going back to school this year, particularly if they're in a new class where they have a new teacher or they're changed schools, can be very stressed.
Yeah.
So if you notice any changes in behavior, that's probably related to that. Anything, again, that you can do to calm them down in the evenings, have them doing quiet activities, reading instead of video games, working
like soothing
puzzles,
routines.
very soothing routines before bedtime.
It is very stressful.
It is.
I'm going to throw another one at you. This is kind of fast forwarding to the winter months, but I know I've got small children, but they are sick all winter long. Anything, I know it's going to happen, but do you have any miracle wonders, something we can do to try to keep them healthy when they're around, all these other kids who are sick in the winter?
Try to just teach them good hand washing routine or have their own little bottle of hand sanitizer because kids are just touching everything all day long and they sneeze and then they, put it on the desk and the paper and transmit it to everybody. That's probably the best thing you can do. If you know another child is sick, don't go around.
Yeah.
If your child is sick and you have a play date, don't take them. Keep them home.
Yeah.
Keep them home from school.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Such great information.
Thanks, Erin.
Back to school for Monday for a lot of us. So I hope it goes easily for everyone at home. And stay with us. We've got much more coming up after the break on Low Country Live.
Thank you.